Hey everyone, this is Sam Bendall, and I'm here in beautiful Marbella, Spain for the world press launch of the 2016 MV Agusta Brutale 800. This bike has been completely re-engineered from the ground up. New chassis, new engine, new electronics package. MV very much wants to emphasize with this bike that anyone that's a seasoned rider will still get the same heart pounding and enthusiasm that they saw in the previous Brutale 800s, but also it's far more refined for newer riders. Let's see if MV can put their money where their mouth is, and let's get out and ride this thing. Things to touch on especially is the fact that this bike is incredibly stable at high speeds. The way that the chassis has been engineered, the way that the bike, the way that it stands, you are just mashing through corners really fast, faster than I've ever gone around some corners actually. This bike is incredibly nimble, the tires stick to the road. It's highly confidence inspiring. Throttle is a bit twitchy in the lower gears, but second, third, fourth gear, very smooth, it's evened out, really likes to play around 6,000 to 11,000 RPM and just pulls. So far sport mode has been my favorite because it just gives you all the power of the engine. Traction control and ABS are set, traction control set to 4 and ABS has been set to 1 the entire time, so ABS is on. Amazing motorcycle, amazing. Probably my new favorite 800. It's got a lot of character. It's not as refined as I think it could be, but that's a good thing because this bike has such, I can't even think of the word. It's a little voracious. It's super lightweight and nimble. It turns and goes right where you want it to. A lot of the slipper clutch and hydraulic clutch and slipper clutch, when downshifting and upshifting, keep the bike incredibly planted. There's no hopping of the back tire at all. I love this motorcycle. Like I love it. Cannot wait to get one and do a really long-term review. Get into more of the custom throttle maps. There's 3 throttle maps. You have. Sorry, my brain is fried because I've been riding, and I'm so pumped, full of adrenaline. So you have a normal ride mode, which limits the horsepower to about 90. You then have rain mode, which ups the traction control all the way to level 8. ABS stays on, and decreases engine horsepower to 80. Full sport mode gives you a whole 116 horsepower, but I would suggest keeping the traction control to 4. The traction control does not, you can barely tell that it intervenes. It's super low profile, low key, and just makes you feel like you're a better rider. I was keeping up with some guys that were far faster than I am, going into corners at over 95 miles an hour and just nearly getting a knee down. Actually, kind of did get my left knee down because I tore up my jeans. But even more important is that this bike has a lot of room around the actual tank, and for me as a tall guy, that's incredibly important. It feels far more like a supermoto than it is a naked sport bike. So those are some things to touch on. So we just got back from our full ride, and I have to say, this bike did not disappoint. Beyond looking amazing, it functions incredibly well. It's intuitive, it's powerful, it has a lot of character. I look forward to getting one for a long-term loan to really kind of put it through its paces and to see what it's like for day in, day out riding in the city and of course in the canyons back in the US. I'm still smiling ear to ear. This is an amazing motorcycle, and it's definitely now one of my new favorite middleweight naked sport bikes. So, MV Agusta Brutale 800.